Hi everyone, and welcome to the Low Content Publishing for Beginners video series. My name is Rachel Harrison Sund. So today's going to be a super quick video. I'm in the process of moving. I move in 1 week, and as you can tell by looking behind me, I have done absolutely nothing. So I really have to get packing. So this is going to be really short and sweet. The other bonus of that is that you're no longer going to have to hear sirens wailing in the background because I will be moving from out of downtown. So that is going to be awesome as well. Anyways, today what we're going to be talking about super quick is just basically the setting up of your business. I get asked this question all the time, which is, do I need to actually create a company for my business, or can I just start off as a sole proprietor? So first I want to say, obviously I'm not an accountant, and this is a conversation that you should definitely have with your accountant in terms of when to decide, if and when you become an LLC or incorporate. I know it's different in the United States than it is where I am here in Canada. I think in the States it's an LLC. Here in Canada it's just called a corporation. Anyways, your accountant is going to be able to answer that a lot better than I can. I can only just tell you what my experience has been. So in the beginning, probably for the first 3 years, I operated just as a sole proprietor. And then when it became advantageous to me tax-wise to shift into a corporation, that's when I did so. And obviously there are huge tax benefits to incorporating. So that's why I did that. And for me, I did that once I started to earn six figures. I think you can actually do that before you're earning six figures. It just, like I said, it's better to have the conversation with your accountant, and he can tell you at what point it's going to be a good idea and advantageous for you to do that. So in the beginning, you definitely do not need to start off with a business structure. You can start off with a sole proprietorship. The other thing about incorporation is that once you have an LLC or a corporation, you've got more protection law-wise. So that is something to think about. None of us want to really think about getting sued or anything like that, and I'm not entirely sure what you'd have to do to get sued producing low content books, but there is a level of protection that comes with incorporation. So that's just my experience there. The one thing I will say is what I really recommend right off the bat is at least setting up a separate bank account. You really don't want to be mixing money that your business is making with any of your personal funds, because come tax time, and just on a bookkeeping basis, week by week or monthly or however you do it, it's just going to be a real pain in the butt going through. You're not just sifting through your business transactions, you're trying to sift through your personal transactions and pull them out too. So in Canada, there is Tangerine online banking. You can just set up a free bank account through them. I think there's something similar in the United States. Someone will have to make a comment if they have any recommendations there. But yeah, I definitely recommend setting up something totally separate that you've only got your royalties coming into. The thing about when you get paid from Amazon is they come through in like a dozen little transactions. So it's not just one lump sum that comes through each month. You get paid from each store directly. So Amazon.com, Amazon.ca, the Europe, Germany, Mexico, they all are their own separate stores. So you get paid from each one separately. So when you get paid that first time, if you're making sales on all of those stores, you might get 10 different transactions dumping in there. So like I said, those can easily get lost if you're dumping that all into your personal account. So definitely recommend setting up a new account. The other thing I recommend is really being stringent with your bookkeeping. I could not hate bookkeeping more. It is numbers have just never come naturally to me. I hate anything to do with bookkeeping. So I didn't do the best job of it in the beginning, and that really bit me in the butt a couple of years later when I was doing my taxes. And I got in touch with this accountant who was helping me clean up all of my bookkeeping. And first off, I had hired somebody previously that didn't really know what they were doing, and they kind of made a couple of screw ups. Anyways, this was back in 2017, and I had to go back to 2014 and account for transactions that were made essentially 3 years previous, and it was a total nightmare. It sucked my soul dry, and it ended up costing me about $500 to pay this wizard of an accountant to actually go back and fix all that for me. So definitely be mindful of it now. If you're good at bookkeeping yourself, that's great. If you do it in a spreadsheet, that's fine. Just be meticulous with it. Now I use QuickBooks Online for my bookkeeping, and I just have someone else do it for me, and I kind of just pop my head in and see what's going on. But it's just not a strength of mine, so I don't do it anymore. But in the beginning, you probably will be doing it yourself, just like I did. Yeah, definitely keep meticulous records of all of your transactions so that come tax time, you won't have the same experience that I did a couple of years ago. So anyways, like I said, this was just going to be a really short and sweet video to address that one question that I get often. If anybody has any resources or tips that they want to share in the comments below when it comes to bookkeeping or banking or anything like that, then please feel free to do so. And thanks for watching. Wish me luck with the move. And yeah, if you want more of these videos, just hit subscribe. And again, for all of my other low content publishing tips, you can get them over at my blog at rachelharrisonson.com, which I will link to in the description below. And if you would like my guide, 3 steps to publishing your first low content book in less than a day, I will link to that in the description below as well. So thanks guys, we will see you next time. Bye.